I just really want women to listen to my music and feel sexy. Hey guys, my name is Lady Donli. I'm the best performer out of Africa. I never had a eureka moment about doing music. I started making music when I started talking. Like the earliest memories I have is 3-4 years old doing school plays or singing. I always knew I wanted to do what I'm doing right now. Before I made Pan African Rockstar, this is when I was working on Enjoy Your Life actually, which is my debut album. I had been traveling. I was going on a miniature tour as well. And I had been traveling and I was in Ottawa and I went to this Pan African literature store. And I picked up a couple of books and I started reading. And when I started reading, I started thinking about the importance of identity. And as someone who grew up in Nigeria, I never really overtly questioned my identity because it was simple. But as a black woman that started to travel and experience the complexities of race, I started to really think about myself and my identity and where I was coming from and how I wanted to represent myself as well as my music. And that created a shift in the kind of music I was making because I started thinking about Africa and the African continent as a whole and how I wanted to be able to be a representative of the African continent with my music and also show people that there's more to African music than African pop music, which is popularized music.
Tell me where you at, what's going on? I said I'm true with that, yeah. I've been down so many times before.
The features, Obong, I've always wanted to work with, fantastic, phenomenal artists, and I'm just so happy that I got that. You know, like Pierre as well, brilliant artist, and I love how he uses Lingala, which is a Congolese language, in his music, and I really wanted to tap into it because I was meeting so many Congolese people and their joy is just contagious. You know, the way they dance, the way they talk, everything about them, and I was really wanted to capture it. I just really wanted to capture that in the album as well. I have Lagos Panic, that's my band as well, so I wanted to put an element of that live music splash on there and also introduce the world to the Lagos Panic a little bit more. And I have Kah-Lo, who is a pioneer of electronic dance music and electronic dance music in Africa, and a woman I really adore and respect. So it was really integral for me to have her on my album.
Lady, hello, 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 lady, like hello, lady.
I'm an African woman and I make music for myself, so it's super important to me that other women can see themselves in my music because a lot of the songs I make are really just confidence boosters. Like in the Ability video, for instance, there's me in a suit and I have an LLB that I never ever used, but you know, lawyers in Nigeria wear black and white all the time, so we wanted to have like that empowering scene of me being in a suit. And then when I made Ability, one of the things I thought about was just women in a gym working out. You know, and everyone that I know has been like, oh, Ability is my workout jam because it really motivates you to keep on going. And I just wanted to share that moment, you know, with other women. And it was just really so fun and set to do that because, you know, all the girls were dancing, you know, they were working out, they were taking it seriously. I was taking it seriously. And we also wanted to kind of reference old school gym scenes. So if you see what I'm wearing, my style is kind of like reference those times that they would have the armbands on, the one-piece suits, and it's just fun, honestly. It's fun time. So I always say that people experience music first with their eyes, and I think that idea for me came from cover art. Because when I first started putting out music, everyone would tell me, oh, Donli, your covers are so good, you're so good. And I'm just so particular about cover art. I'm so particular about fonts, you know, and I just love colors. I love graphics. I love illustration. So for me, that was an integral part of building my identity because I saw the importance of cover art and it started making me think about rollouts as well. I'm like, okay, well, this is an important part. People have seen this. What else can I do? How else can I roll out my music? And then as that went on, I started thinking about visual identity. And one of the things I did when I was dropping my first ever album was I created this persona called Cash Mommy because of my song called Cash. And today, everybody still calls me that. And I just also saw the importance of eras, like just creating an era that could live forever. And for me, that's sort of how I've chosen to tackle my visual identity. Just different eras. Right now, we're in Pan African Rockstar era. Pan African Rockstar is vibrant when I'm on stage. Pan African Rockstar is always energetic, at every given point. And it really is about giving whatever you think a rockstar should be. And it's my definition of, what a rockstar should be. About myself, I feel like I'm severely underrated for all the amount of work I do. And I don't know if it's a cocky thing to say, but I do put in a lot of work. I'm doing so much. Yeah, and so this year now I'm on tour, and it's not been the easiest experience. I know that everyone might have heard about how difficult touring is, especially for independent artists, but it's been worth it. Like, being able to connect with my community has just been so brilliant. By the end of this year, altogether, I would have probably connected with over 1,000 of my fans, which is pretty cool to see those numbers on the screen translate into actual human beings and human connections. And at the end of the day, that's what music is. Music is about connecting with people. So it's been beautiful doing that, and it makes it worth it. But I don't know when next I'll tour, but but yeah, it's been good.